Hello, and my name is Mission, and welcome to Mofit episode number 5. Today I'm going to talk about the most effective way towards your fitness goal. Whether it's fat loss or muscle gain, they all have something in common, which is the key factor that determines all this, which is known as calories. So let's get into it. So what are calories, right? People say, I don't want to eat this food has a lot of calories, or I need to watch my calories, or this food helps to do whatever provides calories. So calories is basically a measurement unit where they use to measure for every 1 liter of water or 1 kilogram of water to increase the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, how much of energy is needed. So they use that as a measurement. So as for food wise, it is basically, like we said just now, it's like an energy. So basically the calorie is a unit of energy. Okay, so what happens when the food that we eat, right, it stores into our body the calories, right? So it stores as calorie. If we eat those food store as calorie as we move around, maybe we do some exercises, or we jog a lot or walk a lot, or even just like moving my fingers right now, we are technically burning calories. So that is how calories help us to give us energy so that we can move around and be active like now. However, our body is a little bit unique. You see, for those calories that we use, right, we burn it out, right? We burn calories. But if we keep storing the calories, if you're not doing anything, then the calories, excess of calories stored in our body will be slowly transferred into fat. Okay? So to understand these basic principles, you have to understand there's something called a C.I.C.O, also known as calories in, calories out. So if you have more calories coming into your body, but the calories out is lesser, by default you will gain weight. Vice versa, if your calories in is lesser and your calories out is a lot, then you will lose a lot of weight. So basically that's how it goes. Okay, so as you can see here, calories in, calories out, or we known as the C.I.C.O, right? So this is how calories work. Okay, if your calories in, they're also known as from your food, your beverages, and so on, the calories, that's how it goes. Calories out, well, it means by exercising, doing your cardio, or doing your weight training, or even moving, like right now I'm moving my hands, or walk around from here to your toilet and come back and sit on the sofa and so on. This is basically all the calories out here. So what happens is that if you're trying to lose weight, right? So the idea is that if you reduce your food and you increase your exercise, chances are you are going to lose weight. That is the law of the world, so to speak. And that is how the energy balance work. Okay, vice versa, if you are trying to gain weight, right, what you should do, maybe you should increase your calories. That means eat more. And in this case, for the calories out wise, right, maybe he or she don't have to do so much exercise. I'm not saying that she lie down or not doing anything, but I'm trying to say this person maybe can cut down on the cardio, or sometimes don't even need cardio, but doing more things like like weight training and so on, playing football or playing basketball and so on. So just a recap, to gain weight you need to eat more, do a bit less, as in lesser cardio, long hour endurance thing. Where else, if you're trying to lose weight, a great idea when people say, I need to diet down to lose weight, this is correct. They need to diet down, reduce their food intake. That is how also they need to increase their energy, increase their exercise, right? So doing more stuff. And that is how, if you can understand this chart, you're at a good spot to know whether you are going to gain weight or you're going to lose weight, depending on what goal you choose. Okay, so now that we talk about the calories in, calories out, right, I'm going to use this picture as an example. First of all, I apologize for my drawing. My drawing is very horrible, I know, but please bear with me, alright? So what you can see here, Jane, right? I'll use Jane for example. She wants to go on a fat loss diet. So what she should do, right? She need to, remember, just we talk about calories in, calories out, right? So she need to reduce her calories and increase her calorie out. That's in the exercises, right? So you see, let's say she already knows, hey, maintenance calories is 2,500, for example. She go to the calculator, or she'll track down her food properly. So now that she knows that I made this calories 215, here's what happened. So she decided to she heard the internet and said, clean eating is very good to lose weight. So she tried to eat clean. So, but eventually how? She really lose some weight. So how did she lose weight, right? Basically, it happens like this. Last time she was having all sorts of food, right? You name it, there's cake. Again, this is my horrible attempt of drawing, I apologize. This is a cake. She had chicken, she had some ice creams, right? And some rice in this example. So she had a lot of 3,000 calories every time. But when she decided to eat clean, so to speak, so what happens, right? She changed, maybe instead of ice cream, she had some vegetables, or instead of a cake, maybe she had some apple. Maybe instead of a fried chicken, she had like a steamed chicken. Maybe brown rice, white rice, she had brown rice, for example. So what does this do, right? Unintentionally, instead of a 3,000 calories, she become having 2,000 calories only. So because of that, that is how there is a caloric deficit, or aka there is a calorie reduction. So that is how Jane managed to lose weight. To add on a combo, so to speak, to make the things on a better result, what she did, right? Previously, she didn't do any training at the gym. So what she does, right? Now that she decided to eat clean, she also add on more activity. She, again, horrible attempt to draw, I apologize. She decided to run on the treadmill. At the same time, she decided to lift some weights. So a lot of calorie out. Okay, so you can see her calories in is lesser right now, right? And her calories out is more because she do more exercise. And that is how, my friend, when she said clean eating works for her, she is correct, because her regular calories of 2,005, she now had 2,000 instead of 3,000. So she had the caloric minus a reduction of 1,000 calories per day, so to speak. So that is how she lost a lot of weight, by clean eating and also doing exercises. So that is her secret of success. This is a second example, right, for Jane. Again, Jane wants to go on a fat loss, right? Let's say this is her previous calories, also 3,000. But she heard someone sell to her, drink this Herp DerpLife magic juice. So she decided to take a Herp DerpLife magic juice. So when she had the Herp Derp juice, right? So this is typically what happened. Then she saw, wow, she lost a lot of results. She gets a lot of results. She lost a lot of fat throughout the way. Well, is it really the juice that gave her the success? Let's get into it, okay? So what happens, right? During her diet, she had this Herp Derp juice, right? What happens with this Herp Derp juice is that when she drank this juice, at the same time, she was also a bit more conscious about her health. She was saying, last time I had a lot of pizza, I'm going to have a little bit of change, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to eat a little bit, health conscious. So by, consciously or unconsciously, what she did, right? She, in exchange of her past calories of 3,000, she now go on to a whopping 1,500 calories only per day. So what happens is that, oh my god, she lost almost half of her weight, which is true, basically speaking, or even more, because she did all this. Is it just because of the juice? Probably not. Also maybe because she reduced her calories, total calories. That is how she lost all the weight that she used to put on. And also to make things sweeter, right, like the icing of the cake. All right, so last time she don't do exercise, but when she drink this Herp Derp juice, right, she also joined some of this boot camp program organized by the Herp DerpLife exercise group. So what she did is, not only she do a lot of exercises, she also joined some of these Herp Derp like boot camp classes, like a lot of push-up, a lot of sit-up. She did some high intensity interval training, or most of you people like to say HIIT training. So when she do all this training, right, what happens generally is she lost even more weight because she's a bit more active compared to her last time she did this. So to refer back to the picture just now, right, what I'm trying to say here is that basically any diet, right, that works because they lost a lot of weight, they basically go on the same thing. They either reduce the calories a lot of what they usually have before, and to make things sweeter, they have more calories out, burning more calories by doing exercises. That is how, my friend, all diet works. So next time when someone asks you, I heard this internet diet that tells me to, eat clean only, or you have heard this diet that told you to drink this herb derp juice, or you have heard someone say, I'm going to go for a low carb diet kind of plan. Basically, it all works. The only difference they did is, well, they reduced their calories, or also known as caloric deficit. That is how it rolls, okay?